how to talk to your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, it controls your behavior, it, it controls your actions, and it controls your outcome in life. So it is crucial to know how to control this. And in the Bible, they say there's a scripture that says you should learn to control the members of your body. And I really think this scripture is talking about controlling your subconscious, because your subconscious, once you have this under control, you have controlled your life in general. Now, let's talk about the subconscious and get to understand it more. The subconscious is where you stored information that you have drawn a conclusion from. So think of it as negative and positive, right? So whatever positive things you have drawn from a situation, it's stored in your subconscious. And whatever negative thing you have drawn from a situation, it is stored in your subconscious. So it is important to know what you are storing in your subconscious. It is important to know what you are storing in your subconscious, and it is also important to know how to delete those things that you don't like, and how to imprint other things into your subconscious that you like. Now, everyone knows the power of repetition. So repetition plays a very important aspect in your subconscious, because whatever you practice over time or do, it will become a norm to you. And it goes the same thing for your subconscious. It will sink in to your subconscious, and it will draw a conclusion from whatever it is you are practicing, or whatever it is that you want to do with a desire of doing that thing. So if you cannot ride a bicycle, and you practice how to ride a bicycle, and you want to ride that bicycle, in time you will get better. Even if you are not able to say ride that bicycle perfectly within a week or two, one thing for sure will happen. You would have gotten better at trying to ride that bicycle than when you first started out. Right? So repetition and persistence will imprint onto the subconscious, and not only that, it will also replace something that you wanted to take out. For example, go back to the bicycle. If you cannot ride a bicycle, and you had a fear of actually riding a bicycle, and you want to get that fear out of your mind, right? You now have to change your mindset by feeding yourself positive things regarding riding a bicycle. So you have to think about all the positive things that you will gain from riding a bicycle. So you have to create a positive desire. And it does help if you use imageries, right? Because you're going to imagine whatever it is that you would want to do. So it is very important for you to get to know yourself, and to get to know how to use your imagination, because your imagination plays a great importance in imprinting on your subconscious when you're trying to replace something negative with something positive. Now, let's talk about how naturally we imprint stuff on our subconscious without knowing. Now, whatever friends you have in your life or your parents, you have developed habits from them. And the reason why is they are in your life and they are constantly repeating whatever it is they are doing over and over. And you have come to the point where you have accepted whatever it is they are doing. So because of your acceptance of that, it is now stored in your subconscious. And it's stored in your subconscious easily because of your acceptance. So accepting things is a way of guaranteeing that it's going to store in your subconscious, and it's going to store in your subconscious quickly. And this is when you have fully accepted something in its entirety. So you have accepted your parents or your friends, and you have accepted everything about them, so much so that some of the things that they are doing have now been imprinted on you. This is the power of your friends and your families and media. This is why it is important to know who to be. This is why it is important to know who to be around, and it is important for you to understand the differences between other people and how they act and how they behave based on their moral compasses, because you are learning from people. Even if you don't want to, if you are around a certain group of people, and it doesn't matter who it is, for a period of time, you will learn something from them. So therefore you have to make a conscious decision in your mind what you're going to learn from them and what you're going to pick up. If there is something negative that is always going on in your life, before the day is done, you need to replace all that negativity with something positive so that you can rewrite whatever is being printed on your brain before you go to bed at night. This is crucial. Whatever negative things is happening in your life that you cannot change for whatever reason, you cannot get out of your family's life or your friend's life or your work life, before you go to bed at night, make sure you replay the day in a positive way and take something positive from that day before you fall asleep, so you get to rewrite whatever it is that's going on in your life in a positive light, in the way that you wish for it to be. This is another way for you to rewrite and to imprint upon your subconscious and be deliberate about it. And this is very powerful. Do not forget this. If you forget anything else on this video, remember how to rewrite your subconscious before you go to bed at night. Because regardless of what's going on in your life and whatever situation that you cannot stop or get out of, this is a technique for you to rewrite your day before the day has ended, so that you can fall asleep in something positive, so that can be imprinted onto your mind as you go to sleep. So you wake up and start the day over again fresh, and you will notice how you feel in the morning. If you go to bed feeling depressed, negative, When you wake up in the morning, that same feeling will still be there, and sometimes it will intensify. So if you go to bed though with a positive feeling, when you wake up in the morning, that feeling will still be there, and that feeling will also intensify. This is a hidden secret that a lot of people do not know. And a lot of business people and people who are very successful, they they practice this. They practice how to control their circumstances by controlling how they think and how they view things. They don't take negativity and go to bed with that, because that is a recipe for sickness, for negativity to take over your life, and for nothing and for everything to go wrong. Even when something is going good, you will only focus on the negativity, because that's what your brain is focusing on. That's what your subconscious is focusing on. So whatever you focus on, whatever you give your attention to, that will magnify itself in itself. So give attention to the positive things in your life so that that can magnify.